The Soweto community is marching to the office of the Johannesburg Mayor, Doctor Mpho Phalatse. They are to hand over a petition regarding Eskom's incompetence and lack of service delivery. Their march started at Maponya Mall in Soweto. SABC News reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa has been following this story. Mbalenhle, very good morning to you. This march is supposed to start around 8 a.m. this morning. What's the hold-up? Why hasn't it started?
Good morning, Desiree. Now, what you need to understand is that the marchers did start arriving as early as 8 a.m. this morning. We saw some people coming up the road in their numbers, really walking up the road, just wanting to participate in this march, which seems to be quite a crucial issue in Soweto, given the extent of the electricity issues. We understand that part of the reason that this march was organized is in the interest of addressing such issues. These issues date as far back as December last year. I'm joined by someone who's been involved in a lot of these and many of these electricity issues. We understand that there are communities that have been without electricity for months on end, and some even going as far as long as a year. Talk to us about what you hope this march will do in terms of assisting in that regard.
Look, the purpose of this march is to achieve two things. Attention from all those that are part and parcel of the solution, Mayor being one of them, Eskom being another. So this is a service delivery march to the Mayor of Johannesburg. The top of the list of the service delivery march is Eskom, because we've got, like you said, communities, some 2 years without electricity. We can't normalize the fact that we are without electricity. I mean, right now where I live, there's no electricity. It's been like that for a few days now. People are not complaining because they've normalized it. And we can't live like this. So we are saying, instead of taking to the streets, damaging infrastructure, like history has always suggested, we are saying we are a new type of leadership. Wherever there's a problem, we go face the problem for what it is, and that's it.
And what would you say are some of the problems? I mean, the underlying issues. Why would power go out for an extended period?
Yeah, I think that answer must be answered by Eskom, because they are the service provider. All I know is that the attitude that Eskom has for townships is disgusting. And even our political leaders, like the mayor, number one citizen, she's our mother here in the city of Johannesburg. She's the number one citizen. Her attitude is not intentional, nor is it deliberate. She doesn't have that type of leadership. She must come on the ground. We are tired of the caucus seeing their leaders on TV and on Lesedi FM and other SABC radio stations. We can't just hear our leaders. They must be here with us. They must understand why caucus crying, why the kids are pregnant at an early age, why there's no electricity, why Kaya fell into a drain at the age of 6, why basic delivery such as closing a train is not here. So we are here to make sure that the mayor understands we have a service delivery crisis in Soweto. At the top of it, electricity crisis. And if we are leaderless, they must tell us. It's either they leave, we lead ourselves, or they change the leadership, or they change their attitudes. But today is an opportunity for everyone who's part of this problem to have a new attitude in solving the problem consistently and making sure that it works for the people and them.
Certainly. So if you then go to the mayor's office today, and the response is that, you know, there's a culture of non-payment which has come up in many conversations, really, as part of the reason for, you know, what you see in middle-income communities such as Soweto. What are your thoughts then, and what is your response to those kind of sentiments?
Look, if the allegation, because it's not proven, it's not factual, it's never... The mayor can't just take what Eskom is saying. How about you also take what the people are saying? Would you be able to pay for a car or a property that leaks? You can't. But forget about those excuses. You are taking responsibility as people. We are saying you want to pay, but Eskom must understand its market. Let's speak business. If you are providing a business service or solution, you must understand the market that you are dealing with. If the market depends on 350 for it to survive, 350 rands from government, how do you charge them 6,000 for reconnection? That means you don't understand your business and your market. That means there's a problem in Eskom. That means there's a problem in government. Because wherever the people can't get to, wherever the people end, government must continue. We are here together. Or have we forgotten? Government is for the people by the people, not for the people by some people. Now, some people are benefiting from this government and this political leadership, and not the majority. So once the majority is disgruntled, and you are seeing it, it's not me, you are seeing it, they're out here in numbers, they are disgruntled, you will rise against the very leadership. We'll do what we did in apartheid times to make sure that we get a better life for all.
I hear you talking about the 6,500 Rand reconnection fee, which is an issue which has come up quite predominantly among residents, and the stories that I have made pertaining to electricity issues. How does that work? You know, is it that it's a reconnection fee when people have been found guilty of tampering with Eskom equipment? How does it work? Please give us a better sense of this.
Look, they'll tell the media what's convenient, what they want, the narrative they want to push across the country. But I'll tell you reality, because I live on the ground amongst the people. I'll give you a case that the people at home know. We're fighting for electricity in Deep Kloof. Were people found with illegal connection? No. They switched off Deep Kloof. Deep Kloof didn't have a problem of cable or transformer. They switched it off. After they switch it off, they say all of you must pay 6,000 for reconnection. 1,000 houses must pay 6,000. So we are talking about an Eskom that's making excuses, and I must take responsibility. You are also talking about a community that's also making excuses. Excuses must just end. All parties must come to the table and find a solution that is sustainable for the future of this country. Otherwise, this country will continue to be on thin ice. Anytime there's a problem, things crack. That's why looting works in this country, because everyone is disgruntled and everyone is living hand to mouth. In a country that's stable, those people that instigate things such as looting can never survive, because the people are not desperate. We live in a desperate community, and that's why external forces can come here and do as they please. And we are going to lead our people into a better future as people, as activists that are non-political, and this is what you're seeing here.
It seems as though Eskom has in the past used a blanket approach when it comes to electricity matters. I mean, at some instances they've said that it's very difficult to treat such communities on a case-by-case basis, given that they are they've seen in the past that this could lead to violence, where those who have the lights kept on are then victims of violence from those whose lights have been switched off. Is this the case on the ground?
That's a lie. They are lying. They are scared. They don't have administration in Eskom. Eskom doesn't have administrators running admin and numbers on the ground. They speculate all their numbers. I can put Eskom in the spot and say, prove whatever number you've given to the people. You are lying. Number one. The blanket approach is actually illegal. You can't tell me that I'm owing billions. That's Mandela who used that electricity. The people that use that electricity are all dead. How can I inherit Mandela's debt? It can't work, that thing. So the people of Soweto, listen, I'm going to give you a small analogy. I'm now in Soweto. I'm owing billions. I get a job. I move to 4 ways. I'm not owing billions. Where's the sense in that? Where's the sense in that? So you owe someone who's coming from 4 ways to come and live in Soweto. Automatically they owe billions. Eskom must stop being lazy, must start charging per household as per their policy agreement. In Sentin, there are people who are not paying electricity right now. There are houses being repossessed because the owners living in Australia somewhere not paying electricity. The rates went up. Now the house is being taken. But they don't switch off for the whole of Sentin because of that one person. Why does the blanket approach only happen in our townships? But today, correct. That's all.
Now talk to us about some of the concerns that have been made by Eskom technicians about issues of safety in certain communities where it seems as though they're not even able to get into certain communities. Are you able to talk to us about that?
Which Eskom technicians? Those things are thugs. I'm telling them if no one has told them. Those people come to our communities, lie to the caucus, say that Eskom is going to take 6 months for this. We are the technicians, will help you Matala side. Matala side means illegally, and they collect monies from our caucus, and they still do funny things. And when there's no solution, Eskom as an entity then says, but we don't know about this solution. But the same technicians are the ones that are corrupting Eskom. They're the ones that are stealing from Eskom at the expense of our people. So no one must come and pity and feel sorry for these technicians. They are part and parcel of the problem.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. There you have it. The march is about to start. People are about to get into different modes of transport and make their way to the city of Johannesburg, where a memorandum of demands will be handed over. It's back to you in studio.
Mbalenhle, thank you so much for updating us. Of course, we'll continue to follow events as they unfold until they get to the City of Joburg offices to meet with Mayor Phalatse.